In the 118th Congress, 124 members, about 28% of the body, identify as Catholic. While many of these lawmakers share a connection to the faith, some stand out for the way they publicly live and express their Catholic beliefs. Today, we're counting down the top 10 members of Congress who highlight the importance of their Catholic faith. If you think we missed anyone, be sure to let us know in the comments. Now, let's take a look. Number 10. Missouri Congresswoman Ann Wagner. Representative Wagner has been a strong defender of life in Congress and is fully aligned with Catholic social teaching. She was very moved when Pope Francis addressed Congress in 2015, stating, "He lifted us up and he challenged us to do better in Congress, in America, and in the world, to live the gospel and follow the teachings of Jesus. He challenged us above all to love one another, take care of one another, protect the most vulnerable among us, to defend the unborn, and to support the institution of family." I am hopeful that in the days, weeks, and months ahead, Congress will be able to confront these important issues with the same humble sincerity in which His Holiness Pope Francis spoke to us today. Number 9. Connecticut Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. While holding some controversial beliefs, Representative DeLauro cites her Catholicism quite often. She has cited Rerum Novarum, Pope Leo XIII's encyclical on labor and capital, saying, "The teachings of my church inspire me to fight for justice and fairness." On Republican budget proposals, she said, "The Catholic Church tells us to care for the least among us, not to abandon them. But this budget rewards the rich and penalizes the poor. That is not the gospel I know." DeLauro has controversially stated, "The fundamental tenets of my faith compel me to defend a woman's right to access abortion." She was criticized heavily for this comment and accused of putting politics before faith. Number 8. Wisconsin Congressman Mike Gallagher. Representative Gallagher has not been afraid to speak out about his faith, especially when it comes to the Chinese Communist Party. China currently has public churches and underground churches. The public churches are constantly surveilled, and the government plays a role in selecting bishop appointments. Gallagher has been highly critical of the Vatican's deal with China, stating, "Pope Francis has the power to confront Beijing." In 1979, John Paul knew that the power of communism in Poland lay not in Soviet tanks, but in the acceptance of the lies that drove them. He continued, "Destroy the lies, and China's tanks too will rust in fields." Number 7. California Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. The former Speaker of the House describes herself as devout and a practicing Catholic. She grew up in a conservative and pro-life family. She graduated from the Institute of Notre Dame, an all-girls Catholic school in Baltimore, and then later attended Trinity College. The Archbishop of San Francisco, Salvatore Cordileone, has barred Pelosi from receiving Holy Communion within the Archdiocese. He says that he is trying to save her soul as she lives in sin with such vocal support for abortion. Pelosi says she has been receiving communion elsewhere and has appealed this all the way up to the Vatican. Currently, the Dicastery for Divine Worship is considering the issue. Number 6. Texas Congresswoman Silvia Garcia. Representative Garcia grew up in a farming community as one of 10 children. She stated in an interview, "My parents raised me with a strong sense of Catholic values, including the importance of hard work and the power of agency. They taught me that one of the greatest gifts from God was the power to choose our actions and act for ourselves." Along with other Catholic Democratic lawmakers, she signed a 2021 Statement of Principles affirming their dedication to core tenets of Catholic social teaching. This includes promoting the dignity of life, reducing poverty, increasing access to healthcare and education, and addressing systemic inequities. Number 5. Florida Senator Marco Rubio. Growing up, Rubio's family was Catholic, though from age 8 to age 11, he and his family attended the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints while living in Las Vegas. He received his first communion as a Catholic in 1984 before moving back to Miami with his family a year later. He was confirmed and later married in the Catholic Church. Rubio and his family attend Mass at the Church of the Little Flower in Coral Gables, Florida. He stepped away from the faith for a little while, but later wrote, "I craved, literally, the most blessed sacrament, Holy Communion, the sacramental point of contact between the Catholic and the liturgy of heaven." Number 4. Illinois Senator Dick Durbin. Growing up Catholic, Durbin was educated in Catholic schools. First, at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception School in Springfield, Illinois, then at Assumption High School in East St. Louis, Illinois, and finally at Georgetown University. In 2004, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Springfield barred him from receiving communion because he voted against the Partial Birth Abortion Ban Act. The current bishop of the diocese said Durbin stays away from his Springfield parish because he doesn't want to make a scene. Regarding the communion ban, Durbin stated, "It's a painful experience for me personally, but I understand that the bishop has his role, and I have mine." Number 3. Ohio Senator D Vance. Senator Vance was raised in a conservative evangelical branch of Protestantism, but was not particularly religious throughout his life. In August 2019, Vance was baptized and confirmed in the Catholic Church in a ceremony at St. Gertrude Priory in Cincinnati, Ohio. He chose Augustine of Hippo as his confirmation saint. Vance said he converted because he became persuaded over time that Catholicism was true, and Augustine gave me a way to understand Christian faith in a strongly intellectual way. After he became a Catholic, Vance wrote in his conversion essay, "I realized that there was a part of me, the best part, that took its cues from Catholicism." Number 2. Virginia Senator Tim Cain. Senator Cain was raised Catholic and attended Rockhurst High School, a Jesuit all-boys preparatory school in Kansas City, Missouri. In 1980, Cain worked in Honduras for 9 months, helping Jesuit missionaries who ran a Catholic school in El Progreso. Cain and his wife have attended St. Elizabeth Catholic Church in Richmond, Virginia for the last 30 years. The priest of the parish says that Senator Cain is a tenor in the church choir and has volunteered to help carry the cross during the veneration procession. Cain has stated, "I'm personally opposed to abortion. I'm a Catholic, but I deeply believe, and this is a fundamental tenet of our country, that you don't impose your religious beliefs on other people." Number 1. New Jersey Congressman Chris Smith. Representative Smith was raised Catholic and attended St. Mary's High School in Perth Amboy, New Jersey while growing up. In 2022, Congressman Smith paid a visit to St. Benedict Catholic School to honor National Catholic Schools Week. During the visit, he stated, "Our Catholic faith is built on rock. Nobody does outreach better than our church." He went on to say, "I never go anywhere without my rosary. Start praying it, and you'll be glad you did." He also stated, "Our job as Catholics is to try to bring the kingdom of heaven into this world, starting with our communities, starting in our schools, in Congress, wherever we might be, to bring love and forgiveness